In Topic 5, we'll more closely examine two of the 6 key elements of inclusive education: accommodating curricular and instructional practices in the school, and strategies for making and evaluating individualized adaptations. We'll take a closer look at Universal Design for Learning, first articulated by the Center for Applied Special Technology, or CAST, in the early 1990s. Universal Design for Learning mirrors the universal design movement in architecture and product development. This movement calls for designs that from the outset consider the needs of the greatest number of possible users, eliminating the need for adaptations later. We'll read an article written by CAST co-founders Ann Meyer and David Rose titled "The Future is in the Margins: The Role of Technology and Disability in Education Reform." This article provides a powerful presentation for the foundation of Universal Design for Learning and suggests the role that students with disabilities play in helping us rethink curriculum and embrace educational transformation. They write, "One of the clearest and most important revelations stemming from brain research is that there are no regular students. The notion of broad categories of learners, smart, not smart, disabled, not disabled, regular, not regular, is a gross oversimplification that does not reflect reality." We'll also watch Todd Rose's TEDx talk, "The Myth of the Average."
Here's what I mean. Even though we have one of the most diverse countries in the history of the world, and even though it's the 21st century, we still design our learning environments like textbooks for the average student. No kidding. We call it age appropriate, and we think it's good enough. But of course it's not.
The book Universal Design for Learning explores learner variability. The universal in universal design reflects an awareness of the unique nature of each learner and the need to accommodate differences, creating learning experiences that suit each learner and maximize his or her ability to progress. UDL helps teachers differentiate their instruction through carefully articulated goals and individualized materials, methods, and assessments. The UDL framework is based on brain research that identifies 3 primary classes of networks for learning: affective networks that monitor the internal and external environment to set priorities, to motivate, and to engage learning and behavior; recognition networks that sense and perceive information in the environment and transform it into usable knowledge; and strategic networks that plan, organize, and initiate purposeful actions in the environment. The Universal Design for Learning guidelines are drawn from this framework, hence the terms engagement, representation, action, and expression. We'll apply these guidelines to evaluate a lesson plan using the UDL checklist. The checklist provides you with interactive items for evaluating a lesson plan. Be sure to open the items when you need more information. We'll also examine the ideas Jani and Snell share in Chapter 3, a model for creating individualized adaptation and support, and consider how we can create membership and achievement for all students in the general education classroom, including those students with extensive support needs. We'll close by listening to the perspectives of Sir Ken Robinson, shared in his Bring on the Learning Revolution TED Talk.
I think we have to recognize a couple of things here. One is that human talent is tremendously diverse. People have very different aptitudes. I worked out recently that I was given a guitar as a kid at about the same time that Eric Clapton got his first guitar. You know, it worked out for Eric, that's all I'm saying. You know, in a way, it did not for me. I could not get this thing to work, you know. No matter how often and how hard I blew into it, you know, it just wouldn't work. But it's not only about that, it's about passion. Often people are good at things they don't really care for. It's about passion and what excites our spirit and our energy. And if you're doing the thing that you love to do, that you're good at, time takes a different course entirely.